Thank you, Eden. Good morning to all. Nandha and Department of Physiotherapy. I welcome our chief guest, Dr. Brammath ma'am, KMCH College, Coimbatore. I'm glad to share our delegate is a batchmate and friend to our principal, sir. Hearty welcome you, ma'am. And also thank you so much for your accepting our invitation in your busy schedule. I would like to welcome our management team, our beloved principal, sir, Dr. V. Manivannan, sir. Also, thank you, sir, for your all-time guidance and support. I like to welcome all HODs, staff, students, and physiotherapists from various places. Once again, I welcome you all. Happy learning.
Next, I'd love to invite Dr. Nivedita ma'am to introduce the guest.
Good morning, everyone. I'm profoundly overjoyed to take an opportunity to introduce our chief guest, Professor A. Brammath ma'am from KMCH College of Physiotherapy, Coimbatore. Ma'am completed her bachelor's in physiotherapy from KMCH College of Physiotherapy at 1999 and did her post-graduation in adult neurology from Vivekananda Institute of Medical Science and Research at 2001, and also being conferred the best outgoing student from the university. Later pursued her postgraduate in diploma in medical law and ethics from National Law University, Bangalore, and Master of Human Resource Management from Pondicherry University. Ma'am started her career as professor in Oxford College of Physiotherapy, Bangalore during 2001 to 2006, and now working as a professor and HOD in KMCH College of Physiotherapy from 2006 onwards, with a total of tremendous 20 years of teaching experience. Ma'am has also been a speaker in various international conferences, symposium, CPD programs, scientific sessions, and won numerous awards in paper presentation throughout her career. Ma'am has also been published 5 research papers and also written an educational book for people with Parkinson's disease. Today, we are privileged to have an opportunity to listen to her this morning. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am. Next, it's my honor to call upon our principal, Dr. V. Manivannan, sir, to address the crowd.
Thank you. Respected resource person of today's webinar, Dr. A. Brammath, Professor, KMCH College of Physiotherapy, Coimbatore. Organizers of today's webinar, Dr. V. Chitra Devi, HOD, Neuro Department, and co-organizer, Dr. M. Janani, Liji Martina, Nivedita, and Satyanarayanan, sir, of Neuro Department. HODs, all department, faculties, participants from various places, my dear students, Nandha College of Physiotherapy, as well as Nandha College of Allied Science, warm good morning to one and all. It gives me an immense pleasure once again welcome our resource person, Dr. A. Brammath madam, for today's webinar on very interesting topic, paths to lower limb recovery, walking the right way. Regarding my resource person, myself, our Saravanan sir, and Brammath ma'am, we are long way associated from 1995 till date. She was my UG classmates and my dearest friend. I used to call her as a Toli. Thank you, Brahma, for accepting our invitation for today's webinar. I feel very happy and proud of you. Recovery of lower limb in stroke patients are really challenging one in our rehabilitations. I request all the participants utilize this webinar in a useful manner and implement in our clinical practice. I appreciate Dr. Chitra Devi ma'am and all the neuro department team members for organizing this wonderful webinar. Now college is functioning regularly, so we are going to end up the webinar program this month. So I take this opportunity to appreciate all the HODs and team members of Nandha College of Physiotherapy for organizing more than 20 webinars with all eminent resource persons in the pandemic situation for effective learning of our students community. Thank you one and all for this wonderful opportunity. Have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now the time has come for what we all were waiting for. I'd like to hand over the spotlight to Dr. A. Brammath. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so that was a great introduction, and I was happy to hear my friend's word. So I'll just share my screen and I'll just switch on the video. So during that process, I'll just share my views. First is I'm very happy to welcome all the students of Nandha College especially, and all the participants for today's webinar. In the sense, after a long gap, I think our students, they are into an extended academic session today. So from that perspective, I like to welcome the students who have, got back to the campus today. So have a great time. And right. So, since these virtual webinars are kind of having more anonymity, I just wanted to show my face before I go exactly into the talk. Thank you, everybody, and especially my special thanks to the Chief Patron, Dr. V. Shanmugham, and the patrons, Mr. Nandakumar and Dr. Trimurthy, Secretary of Nandha Education Institutions, who we all had a great time during our academics. And to convener, Dr. V. Manivannan, your principal, my best friend, and we have shared such a long journey. So my talk today, I don't feel like I'm going to give it to somebody else. I feel like I'm part of your Nandha family. So I'm just happy to be with you in this virtual family get-together. So thank you for giving me this opportunity, to the management and the organizers, principal Mr. Manivannan, and the organizer Chitra Devi, and all the back team who are really right now working giving this opportunity. So thank you, everybody. And with that note, let me start into today's talk. So I hope my audio and these slides are visible in an optimal way, right? So you can give your comments in the chat box also. Right, so I hope, presuming my audio is, my voice is optimally audible for you all.
And clear.
Yeah. My screen is shared. So are you people able to see? Yes. So audio and slides are visible. So I think time to go into the talk. Right. So since we're going to the academic sessions, let me thank for the introduction you have given to me. And to start with, let me say that as told, I'm working in KMCH College of Physiotherapy, attached to KMCH Hospital, Kowe Medical Center Hospital, Coimbatore, main hospital. And we do a lot of significant work in stroke rehabilitation. So as you guys can see in that corner, so I'm not able to. So this stroke There's a KMCH stroke awareness program and a fast ambulance, kind of a stroke ambulance, so that we can get the patients from the home, and the stroke management can start very fast. So that's the essence of this stroke ambulance. And so that is one thing which is going on in the KMCH, and does a good thing. And then we are part of that stroke rehab program. So patients who have residual deficits, in our physiotherapy department, we do the necessary processes. So that's how I'm involved into the stroke work. And, next to diabetes or the other non-communicable diseases like heart attack and cancer, stroke is the commonest. So thereby we know that physiotherapists have a greater scope of practice in stroke rehab. So that is the significance of today's topic, stroke rehabilitation. And why lower limb? When compared to upper limb and lower limb, upper limb is a little bit tricky and tough. But what I would say is lower limb has a good chance of recovery. So why don't you use the maximum potential? Okay. And considering the functional needs, and you people have imagined, experience now staying at home COVID for the past 2 years, how do you feel neglected? So it would be very nice if you go out. So thereby this ambulation is something is very, very significant from my point. So that is why I thought, okay, let me give into the lower limb ambulatory aspects in stroke rehab. So that is why we came into this topic. So with that, let me go into the content. So I'll just stop my video, and this slide share will go on. The slides were not moving, so I just stopped it and resharing it again. Okay. So what are we going to walk through today is, we just look at the overview of anatomy, pathoanatomy and pathophysiology, and about the lower limb recovery, the concepts of neural plasticity and the gait deviations, and how to quantify the gait. So how to quantify gait, what are the various measures available, and then what are the various strategies for lower limb control. And finally, we conclude today's talk with certain ideas. So to start with, what